So here's how to make leaves from a pop can. All you need, the pop can, some scissors, a marker, an X-Acto knife, some gloves, and a bit of fabric or felt. So here's all what you need to do. First thing is to find some leaf templates online, or if you feel comfortable drawing that, you can draw out your leaf template and cut it out and then set it aside. The next thing you need to do, and I highly recommend you put on gloves, because when you're cutting up your pop can, it can get quite sharp. So here's what you need to do. You take your X-Acto knife and you puncture a hole in your can to get it started, like so. And then you can just cut your can using scissors, and that just cuts around like this. So you cut off the top, you can get rid of that piece, and then you do the same thing around the bottom. So you just puncture a hole using your X-Acto knife. Carefully, be very careful you don't cut yourself, to get that started. And then you just cut up the middle like so. Till you've reached your bottom point there. And then just cut around the edge. Oh, I should also mention, make sure that you rinse out the can before you do this, because the inside of the can will get very sticky. So you cut and then this, discard it. So there you go, you have your bit of tin here. And then you can clean up the edges so that you have nice, smooth, flat edges, so you're less likely to cut yourself. And then I was able to get 3 leaves out of this piece here. But depending on the size of your leaf, you could do more or you could do less. And then to flatten it out so it's not curling quite so much, just take it and rub it along the edge of your table like this, and that will flatten it out enough so that you are able to work with it. So then, once you've got your tin cans all cut up, you'll have pieces like this. And then you take your leaf template and then you just draw with your permanent marker. Make sure your marker is a permanent marker, because any washable marker is not going to stick and it'll just wipe right off. And make sure that when you are tracing your leaf, you do it on the side that's got the writing so that it doesn't show up on your tin, which is what I forgot to do on this one. And then you can see you have the black marker around there. So then you just take your template, trace around it, and then cut it out with scissors, which is super easy. And I recommend that with a leaf like this maple leaf that you cut towards the corner rather than try to cut like this and do curves, because it's going to tear the tin. It tears quite easily once you get started. So I recommend that you cut into the corner like so and then break off the pieces so you get nice crisp edges. And please wear a glove so you don't cut yourself. So then after you've got your leaf cut out, it will look like this. No, it will look like this. And now what you need to do is put the veins of your leaf in there. So you need a piece of fabric or a piece of felt, something soft that you can put on your surface. And then you take the end of a pen that you can push in and out, and you want the pen to be in. So you have the end of your pen here, and then you just draw your veins on. And then this will push into the fabric and allow it to bend. And then you can just freehand draw those, as many or as little as you like, until you're happy with the way it looks. And then there's your leaf. And you can use these to make a wreath. You can use them as decoration. You can make an art piece out of it. Maybe have a few and then put them on a canvas or in a picture frame or as a gift tag, whatever you like. Now, this last step is completely optional because it requires these alcohol inks. Alcohol inks are quite pricey. This little bottle, you get 3 of them, a 3-pack, for about $10 to $15. So they are quite pricey, but you don't use very much and they go quite far. So if you would like to paint your leaves so that they're a nice vibrant color, or you can get maybe a rust color or some metallics, you can. Or you can just leave them silver like this. But if you would like to do the alcohol inks, it's super easy. The alcohol inks is quite smelling because it's almost pure alcohol. And but the benefit is it dries super quickly. So all you need to do is put a few dabs on there and then just spread it around with a Q-tip. So you get it into all the corners, or if you want to leave it splotchy like that, you can. It's up to you. And then you can have different colors on this, and like this alcohol ink dries super quickly, and you can add a little bit more. You can also add different colors, so you get kind of like a gradient effect or an ombre effect, however you like. But if you don't want all of your leaves to be silver, this is a way you can change that. So then there's your leaf, and then I might add a different color, like here's some orange, like so. So it will just dab in there. You can kind of mix it, move it around until you like the way it looks. Maybe put it in the grooves. The other thing about alcohol inks is that it will stain your fingers very easily. So I recommend wearing rubber gloves before doing this. And then there's your leaf, just like so. And this is already pretty much dry, which is the beauty of alcohol inks. And then if you want to make a wreath, you just get one of those wreath forms from the dollar store and then just glue them on. And but if you're going to make a wreath like the one seen at the beginning of this video, I highly recommend using a stronger glue like E6000 because the hot glue will not stick to the metal for very long. They end up popping off very quickly. So a stronger glue is definitely recommended if you're going to do that. But otherwise, there's how you make a leaf out of a pop can. Thanks. Bye.